Just when the dust was settling around the Fujifilm X-T6 rumors, 5 new leaks have surfaced that change everything. These aren't just spec bumps or minor refreshes. They suggest a camera that could reshape what we expect from a mid-tier mirrorless beast. And here's the kicker. Some of these updates are absolute game changers, and you probably haven't heard them anywhere else. From aggressive video features to intelligent autofocus pulled straight from Fujifilm's top-tier models. This might be Fuji's boldest step in years. So buckle up. Let's dive into the 5 most shocking Fujifilm X-T6 leaks yet. Up until now, we've heard whispers of a stacked sensor making its way into the X-T6, possibly adapted from the X-H2S, offering faster readout and better dynamic range. There's also been speculation about an autofocus overhaul aimed at delivering deeper subject recognition. And let's not forget the long-standing talk about a redesigned chassis, a body that's thinner, lighter, but more ergonomic. But now, new info has surfaced that goes deeper and might reveal Fujifilm's most daring hybrid vision yet. Let's start with what your hands will feel first: the body. According to recent internal supplier leaks and forum sources close to Fujifilm's testing teams, the X-T6 might debut a reimagined grip and a slightly slimmer body profile, possibly inspired by the ergonomics of the X-T5, but with more curvature in the thumb rest and front grip. This may sound subtle, but for hybrid shooters, those bouncing between stills and handheld video, it's a massive win. And the viewfinder? We're hearing that Fujifilm might pack in a refined OLED electronic viewfinder, offering higher resolution and reduced lag, making it easier to nail manual focus or fast action shots in difficult lighting. But perhaps the biggest ergonomic twist? A new 3-way articulating screen, not the flippy selfie-style display, but something closer to what we saw in the X-H2S, designed for still shooters and filmmakers who need flexibility without compromise. Imagine capturing a low-angle street shot, then swinging into vertical video mode seamlessly, all while retaining a compact weather-sealed frame. This leak alone would make the X-T6 a dream for everyday creators. But it's just the beginning. Now this one caught us completely off guard. Several insiders claim that the X-T6 may support internal 6K video recording with 10-bit 422 color sampling baked in, without needing an external recorder. That's right, Fujifilm might be stepping right into Sony's territory, gunning for the hybrid shooter market with a cinematic punch. And if the rumors hold, they're not stopping at resolution. The X-T6 could feature improved thermal control, possibly using an internal heat dissipation layout borrowed from the GFX lineup, meaning longer recording times, even in high-resolution modes. Let's break that down. For YouTubers, filmmakers, and wedding shooters, this camera could offer the image depth of a cinema rig without the bulk and without breaking the bank. You could shoot a full event or short film with minimal rigging and still get that iconic Fujifilm simulation look baked right into your footage. With competition heating up, this would make the X-T6 not just a stills camera with video on the side, but a serious filmmaking machine. This third leak feels like the secret sauce. Fujifilm is reportedly testing a new AI-based autofocus algorithm, likely derived from the X-H2S's deep learning subject detection engine. But here's the twist. It may be fine-tuned specifically for real-world, mixed environment shooting. What does that mean for you? Whether you're capturing fast-paced street scenes, unpredictable wildlife, or dynamic event coverage, the X-T6 might be able to recognize and track human eyes, animals, vehicles, even bicycles and drones, with improved accuracy and less hunting. And thanks to the rumored stacked sensor tech, the autofocus speed could finally match, or even beat, Sony and Canon in certain scenarios. Think about this. A compact Fujifilm camera that nails sharp focus across erratic motion without breaking your workflow. That alone could win over a whole new wave of hybrid shooters. And before we continue with the rest of these shocking updates, if you are loving this kind of insider info before it hits mainstream media, go ahead and subscribe to Alt Buzz. Here, we don't just report rumors. We break them down with clarity, insight, and a passion for what matters to real creators like you. Now let's talk numbers and timing. Multiple sources, including supplier inventory logs and Japanese retailer leaks, suggest the X-T6 could land sometime in the fourth quarter of this year, with October or November looking increasingly likely. Why then? Because it positions Fujifilm perfectly ahead of the holiday season and just after Photokina announcements, allowing it to ride the media wave while dodging the competition's spotlight. But what's the catch? The price. Early indications suggest a bump of around $200 above the X-T5 launch price, putting it somewhere around $1,800 to $1,900 body only. For some, that's a tough pill to swallow. But here's how Fuji might justify it. You're not just getting a refreshed X-T camera, you're getting a hybrid tool that can potentially replace both a stills body and a mid-range cinema rig. Add in a smarter autofocus engine and a more robust, future-proof design, and suddenly, that price starts making a lot more sense. And don't forget, this is all rumor-based. But based on Fuji's previous timelines and pricing trends, it's feeling very plausible. All right, now for the feature nobody saw coming, and one that might be a quiet game changer. Recent insider chatter hints at a brand new film simulation, possibly titled Classic IR, designed to mimic the surreal, dreamy look of infrared film photography. But here's where it gets wild. The simulation might be dynamic, meaning it could adjust its tone and contrast profile based on ambient temperature and lighting. Think about that. A film sim that reacts to the world around you, giving your images a living, breathing aesthetic. But that's not all. There's also talk of a secret programmable switch, a small physical control under the shutter dial that could let you instantly jump between custom video and stills modes, or even activate different autofocus behavior on the fly. For pro users juggling different scenes, this means less time fiddling through menus and more time capturing the shot. These little touches are what make Fujifilm cameras feel different. They don't just throw specs at you, they give you tools that speak the language of creativity. So what do we make of all this? The Fujifilm X-T6 is shaping up to be more than just an upgrade. It might be Fujifilm's next classic. With a redesigned body, 6K internal video, AI-driven autofocus, and unique creative features like infrared simulation, this could be the camera that bridges the gap between art and speed, form and function. But now I want to hear from you. Which of these 5 leaks surprised you the most? And what do you still wish Fujifilm adds before the final release? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'm reading every one of them. And hey, if you're all about exclusive camera leaks before they hit mainstream, hit that subscribe button to Alt Buzz. We don't just chase rumors. We dig deep into what they mean for real-world creators. Catch you in the next one. Until then, keep shooting sharp.